What's up, people? Hello, I don't know if this is starting or not. I have no idea. I think I made it public right now. I think it was private. I'm not sure like what's happening. Can you guys hear me? Hello, everybody. uh, I don't. Is this live right now? I think it's live. Is it live? Hello, everybody. All right, it's public. Everybody's watching. Okay, I'm just like having some issues with the internet. I had to connect my Starlink, I guess. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hello. Okay, so as everybody's coming in, I'm gonna wait for people coming in. I'm gonna see if I play the guitar a little bit. All right, so some people is coming in the chat. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I had a little trouble to start the vlog, to start the live because of the internet, and seems like the link was kind of like private, so it wasn't promoting. So now I think it's public. So hello, everyone. How are you doing today? So I'm going to say hello to everybody. I don't know, probably you are not new to the channel. So thank you for being in the channel. Thank you for coming to the live stream. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some hard times this year. But I think I'm on top. I think I'm on top overall, you know? So okay, I'm gonna see a little bit on the chat from where are you guys coming from. I see a lot of people from everybody. Hola, preciosa desde Sevilla. Hola, hermosa. ¿Cómo estás, Belén o Valentina? Valentina? The chat is going very fast, so okay. Hello, everybody from Arizona, from Brazil. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Good morning from Escondido. Ooh, I was just driving through Escondido not even a few days ago. Okay. Illinois, Chicago. Okay, I've been in Chicago before. From Eastern Europe. Santa Cruz. Hello there. Hello, hello from Santa Cruz, Ontario. Vista, California. That's so crazy. I used to live in Vista when I first moved to the US. That was the very first place I lived. I lived there for 2 years. That's crazy. From Canada, Kentucky, Cleveland, Ohio, New York City, Playa del Carmen, Texas. Doncel de Westy. Okay, let's start with that, okay? Don't sell the Westie. So I don't know what to do about it, but I don't think I'm gonna sell it yet because I still need it to live in it. But I've been thinking about it. I've been fucking thinking about it, guys. Yeah. I mean, let's just start with the van. So I just want a little bit more people on the chat so I can explain a little better what happened with the lawsuit and stuff. Because it's some heavy stuff I'm about to speak about, and it's been causing me a lot of trauma, stress. I've lost weight. I've been like super anxious about this, and I'm getting better at it right now. So I'm kind of like trying to move on from that. But it, you know, like going to court, it wasn't something fun, okay? And when I explain everything that happened, is you're gonna understand that of course it was super fucking stressful, okay? So Merry Christmas, everybody, now that there is more people on the chat. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing better, you know, than me. Okay. So buy a new van, that way you have warranty. I cannot afford a new van. I'm not gonna spend like 40 grand, 45 grand in a new van. That makes no sense to me. If you know me, you know that I've been buying and restoring and living in many different vehicles that are older. And I made it work for 11 years, so I'm gonna keep making it work, you know? It's just like I might need like another vehicle for a little while until I'm fixing this one or see my options, because the problem is I live on this thing full time. So every time my vehicle is on the shop, I am on the shop, stressed out, like thinking the worst case scenario again, you know, like, so dealing with an engine swap this year and knowing that my van, the biggest problem is that it has low compression numbers since I got it, right? So that's the first issue. Then I have a rear main seal on it. So I completely need to like reseal the engine. I have so many leaks coming from the push rods. So it's like I gotta fix a lot of things on this thing. And it means that I need to leave the van in a mechanic for a while to get fixed, and I spend a lot of money. So what I do, you know, where I stay while all of this is happening, you know, when this is also my home, you know. So I'm definitely made a choice and a decision that I am gonna look for another vehicle and something a little different than this. And I made my decision on this because I need it for my mental health at this point. So it is hard to talk about it, you know, because I deal with all of these things with my van, right? To the point that I had to tow my vehicle right after getting an engine swap all the way to San Diego because my van couldn't make it on the road because it stalled out every time. And it's still happening till today, you know, like the van stalls out while I'm driving on a red light, boom, it stalls out. Turning left on a corner, boom, stalls out. So it's fucking dangerous, guys. You don't know. Like I can get hit when I'm like going in an intersection because my van decides to stop in the middle of it. So at this point, I don't want to probably sell my van, but I do want to fix it, right? And when I am fixing it, I'm not able to be living in it all the time if I want to fix it right. So I gotta get something else, you know. And I've been thinking, you know, like I'm gonna go to court and, you know, I'm gonna present this case that it seems super straightforward. I have a lot of evidence, I have a lot of videos, and I'm gonna look at the chat in a minute, okay guys? Because it's getting intense right now. I'm actually shaking talking about this. So I reported this dude to the bureau, you know, and I was like, I want my money back, you know, like my van doesn't work. I fought to get the money back for the engine. That it took me months to get back. But then like I was like on a loss of more repairs that I had to do to my vehicle for thousands and thousands of dollars. I had to hire a lawyer to help me out, like figuring out what could I say to you guys on the YouTube videos. Because this dude was like scaring me every day, saying that he was gonna sue me for defamation. And I stood my ground, dude. I was like, I don't give it, you know? I'm gonna keep talking because you did this, you know? Like, I paid for this and my van is completely fucked, okay? So I'm not gonna shut up, you know? I'm not gonna get intimidated by anyone, you know? So my thought processing was this way. I got a lawyer and the lawyer's like, okay, you're able to say this, you're able to say that. These are, you know, like all the videos are here. You're not saying anything that is not real. So I was like getting advised by a lawyer every video that I was releasing, you know, because it was like, can I say this? Am I gonna get sued? So I wasn't getting my money back at this point. So I was like, okay, let's just get, you know, like the small claims involved, because everybody was telling me in the comments like, go to small claims and they're gonna help you. Everybody on the comments very positive about it. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do it because I don't lose much trying, you know, getting something. And I'm so freaking shaking because I hate this, okay? And then when I sued this dude, because my lawyer's like, yeah, well, you definitely have a case. If you want to try to sue, then you can sue, because it's like small claims. You don't have a lawyer for that. You got to do it on your own. But, you know, that's why I was like, you know, wherever. If a lawyer has told me, like, well, you didn't say anything wrong, you that. So I was like, I'm going. So I sued the guy, and then shortly after, I received a countersuit. He sued me. He sued me, bro. He sued me. He sued me, dude, for defamation and for all other fucking shit. Like, I was like, what? You know? Like, me defamating? What, bro? Like, what? You know? That my van is fucking full of shit now, that I fucking regret every moment of my fucking day this year to fucking going to that fucking shop. Baby's fucking scams. You know, like. So yeah, it is a small claims. He tried, but they denied everything. They, you know, you know, like I sue for like all the damages and all this shit that I wanted to like get back, that I didn't supposed to be paying now, and be worried about my van still. Like, I should not be worried about it, you know? I should not be like paying for all the repairs, tow trucks, hotels for weeks. Like, I don't have to pay for that in my head, you know, after getting fucked, you know? But that's why I did the small claims. But he did that, you know, and countersued me. But then like we both went to court. We both expressed like our side of the story, you know, like my evidence and stuff. But then in the end, like Corey's like, nothing for you. That's it, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get anything, you know, like, and I don't have to delete my videos or do anything, you know. So I just want to move on from this. So as long as I have this engine in this van, it's gonna remind me to everything. So for now, I think, okay, I need a break from this van. I'm not ready to sell it because I'm not gonna get what I deserve to get for this vehicle, because this vehicle, I put so much into like solar, everything on this vehicle works, okay? So that's a lot of fucking work, besides the engine, that the engine, eventually I can take care of it. But a lot of you has told me, like, you guys help me, So I need time to figure out if somebody is for real that is gonna help me, because a lot of people is I want to help you, but then when it comes the moment, it's like, okay, so let's swap the motor, and then everybody chickens out. All right. So it's like I need some time to figure out, like, if it's real that somebody in fucking some random place in fucking Colorado is for real. It's like, I don't know. Like, but I need time. And the thing, I cannot be keep, like, this is giving me so much anxiety, like, after this crazy shit. Okay. So I've been dealing with all of this in the behind the scenes, and everybody's like, oh my God, you're having such a great time in Spain. And I was in Spain like, this motherfucker. you know like, are you for real, bro? And now I'm gonna look at the chat, because I'm gonna continue talking about this because I'm actually shaking, because it's been such a something I've been keeping on secret on the back of the everything I've been building, because I was so scared that it's like, oh, that's it, I'm gonna lose this trial, and then I'm gonna lose everything I have. And like, as I because my band got fucked, it's like so surreal. But at least, like, I am able to free speech this situation, and hopefully other people can hear what I went through, and think whatever they want to think about the possibilities of getting your band fucked by them, and then going through all this mess. I would definitely, like, would think about it, if I yeah, I would definitely like, that was a big mistake in my side. I would definitely say that. Like, shit, I should have fucking known my homework and really talk to people before doing that shit at that job. But live and learn. Let me check on the chat for a sec, dude, because I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I am so fucking. I need like 2 seconds to breathe, and this is so weird. It's or me stopping the live stream, or me doing some fucking breathing exercises right now, because this shit, I wanna cry right now on the fucking live stream, but bro, this shit has been fucking tough, bro. Like, getting fucked in your motherfucking asshole, like that with your van, and then like having to go through all of this shit, bro. And then being in this position that you're still like with a van that it still stalls out, still leak, it's still shit. So oh, this is just water. People is thinking it's not. I don't drink alcohol since like 2017, I think. So so I just like, I don't know, like, there's so many things that you guys are saying that I just don't know what to answer. I think I'm just gonna continue talking about what I'm gonna do, perhaps, because okay, you guys are like, so okay. So What is the... Somebody saying, have you tried to learn how to fix the leaks yourself? So, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, like, I was married to a mechanic for almost 10 years, okay? Like, 9, 8. But being a mechanic, again, like, in that environment, like, that much, it really is kind of triggering for me. I don't know, like I'd rather just someone take care of it. Like, I don't want to have that load on my head, you know, like, about my problems. Like, that's why people has professions, you know. Like, I have my own profession, and I don't want to have another profession as well on top of, like, having to take care of a vehicle that it needs work is a full-time job in itself. So right now I really need to work on, like, lowering the levels of anxiety that I have, okay, from these vehicles. Because when I was in Spain, like, building the other van, I had no drama with that van, and it was fun because it was nothing related to this van, and it didn't trigger me any anxiety or any, you know, attacks, you know, like, of like panic of thinking, like, again, you know, like. So having something else to work on and something newer or something different, you know, it would just be so much peaceful for me. And I feel like I can have a voice again, because with this, I feel like I can have it, but I need to fix it. You know, it's like, it's not that I want to get rid of my van, because, like I said, if I fix it, I will get the money I put into it, you know? So if I sell it right now, I will never get the money I put into it. That's to start, you know? So if it's true that someone of you is really helping me out, like, with the job, with hooking me up with the engine, like, I don't know, guys. Like, you guys send me so many messages. I need to filter who is for real. I don't know. Are you for real? How the hell am I gonna trust somebody in the internet send me a message? Like, I don't know yet. So it takes time, like I said, you know? So I made the decision to, I'm gonna get something else. And, you know, like, I don't know if it's the right choice or not, but I think my heart is telling me to do it, you know? And I always said I was never gonna do a GoFundMe, and I was never gonna ask for help. But dude, like, let's be honest, like, a lot of you are sending me messages a lot, and in there, and you guys are like, started, I want to help you, you know, like, it's just hard to, like, get help, you know, sometimes, because I don't feel like I need it, because I'm self-sufficient. So I'm like, no, I can still live in this van and make it work, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, man, why not? Like, if people wants to help me, man, why not? You could help me, you know. So I just feel stupid because I really had a hard time with this freaking engine, man. Like, and I invested so much in this van that people don't understand. People keeps telling me stuff without empathy, like, sell it, get something new. Like, man, I don't have 40 grand, dude. You think if I had 40 grand, I would be like this, bro? Like, for real? Like, I'm not a boomer that got a house with one job and 4 kids and a wife, like, you know, making dinner every night, you know? Like, we have another kind of economy right now, okay? So I understand you think that way, but the reality of people that we are in our 30s right now is hard, bro. Like, shit costs money, a lot more than 20 years ago, you know? And I'm not saying the boomer with bad vibes. I'm saying the boomer because it's true. When in the boomer generation, you guys had it really good. One man could, you know, support a family, you know, with 3 kids and a wife that doesn't have a job, and you could used to pay for a car for your wife, a car for you, and a house, and then maybe some vacations, you know. Like now we can barely do that. Like we can barely own a van that doesn't break down, you know. Right? So I'm gonna, so like I said, I started a GoFundMe, and I think, I don't know if I can share it on the comments. I don't know if this is this. I think, let me see if, can you share links? Oh, okay. Can you share links? Let me know if that works, guys. I made a, because I'm gonna get a van. I'm gonna get something else, and I've been already looking at it, and I'm gonna get it if you guys help me or if you guys don't help me. So I'm getting the van. I'm getting something else, and I'm still not gonna sell this thing because I still wanna fix it because it's my van. And you know, like I'm not really going like people would tell me like get a job and stuff. I have a full-time job here on YouTube. Like I work so much. If you watch my videos, I have sponsors on my videos. I work so hard to not lose those sponsors, even though I'm going through so much, and try to stay consistent this year more than ever. Like, and I've grown a lot my channel, and I feel proud of myself for all the hard work I put on. And yeah, there is always gonna be haters. I don't really want to be looking here too much. So I'm definitely like getting something else, because I know that I'm gonna be able to perhaps, you know, like hopefully, I don't know, maybe I like it better than my van. And if I see, you know, that I like it more, maybe I sell my van. But the idea is to have something else while I am able to slowly fixing this thing, finding the right person to fix it. Maybe one of you help me out for real. Like, you know, like I see you guys, you know. So if you guys rather donate, I left the GoFundMe is on the video description. It's like the very first link on the video. It's gonna be the GoFundMe. I'm making it right now. GoFundMe. I think you write it like this. GoFundMe. Okay. And sorry, I'm not paying attention right now in the chat, guys. I'm sorry. But okay, so if you guys are gonna donate any money, when you donate through like YouTube and stuff, is great. You know, if you donate through YouTube, if you like ever donated on anything on my links, like that I have, like, you know, PayPal, Cash App, you know, Venmo, like a lot of you guys sometimes it's like, hey, here for lunch, and it's like so crazy to me that you guys do help me sometimes, and I just don't even know how to take the support, you know, sometimes, because I feel guilty. I don't know, like I know that I can do it on my own and everything. That's why I feel guilty. It's like, well, I can keep pushing harder, and I can just spend every single cent that I have and be like kind of like tight with money, you know, like every time I'm doing something, you know, and still making the videos and stuff. But it's hard, guys. Like maybe you are looking, thinking, get a full-time job. Like I work a lot of hours every week, like more than 40, because you don't see me like emailing 100 brands to get a brand deal, and like sending them vision ideas of what I want to make on my channel, and like convincing people to work with me, and like, you know, like me going to the mechanic in behind the scenes, and like getting all my videos like edited and like driving, and like I'm always working, you know, like I'm always like mostly alone working or working for social media, or working on the video, or working on the emails, or working like on my van, you know, and and working on myself a lot for the last 3 years. And I've been going through so many things, like when my dad died, the divorce, then Philip committing suicide, like when Philip decided to exit this world like that, like I'm still going through it. Like people don't understand, but for me it's still like it will always hurt, you know, because even a lot of you are watching and you follow me since the beginning, and it's, you know, hard for me because I used to have someone with me like doing all of this and helping me with the breakdowns and anything, but now it's just me, so it's hard, you know. And I'm still doing it. I've been doing it for 3 years, but this thing with the engine really broke me, you know. It was like the last cherry on the top of like, bro, are you serious, dude? So sorry, I need a second. I didn't want to cry in this life, but it's very emotional, everything I've been going through. And sometimes, you know, like I received a lot of love from you guys, and this is how I've been like growing my relationship with God, because if it wasn't for God, I don't know where I would be. I swear to God. Because sometimes, you know, like you meet the devil with things like this, you know, and you see how evil real, you know, things get, and then you're like, man, like I'm gonna fight this, you know. I'm not gonna get scared of this, but you know, it's still like I have to put up a fight, you know, to live my life the way I like to live my life, you know. And I'm not gonna give up that, you know. And that's why I'm gonna do this move, and I'm gonna get something else, and that way I'm gonna be happy about my job that is gonna be like working on a new van, and doing something else as I'm trying to figure out how to fix this, because it's also my van, you know. Okay, so enough crying, and I'm just gonna drink some water, and I'm gonna check on these. Every time that people is like consider having a part-time job, it's like, man, like you don't even know how much money I make. I make money. It's not that I make a lot more money than you make, but like I make enough money like anybody else. I make like money like anyone else. Like you and I probably watching are making a similar amount of money like right now, because I have a full-time job. Believe it or not, this is a full-time job. This is just a live stream. I'm taking some time of my private life to connect with you, to share just a little bit, a window on my time, on my life, on my decisions behind the videos you're watching for free every weekend. You know what I mean? That's my job, okay? Maybe that is something you need to understand if you're here. I have a GoFundMe. I shared the link. The link is on the video description. So there is a link, and this is the link. I'm sharing it in the comments. So I made the link, and I'm gonna use that whatever I get from that to help me out, get the van, and pay for everything I'm gonna need to put again, like solar, a fridge and stuff like this, that normally when you get vans that need a little work and stuff like when I got this van, it didn't have solar panels, it didn't have a electrical system, all the wiring was 40 years old, all the piping was 40 years old, the sink didn't work, the pump didn't work, the water pump didn't work, the fridge didn't work. So I've been fixing all of that in this van. So I know that I'm gonna get something else that I'm probably gonna be doing all of those projects, but it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna be able to share them live with you. So I'm just gonna be, hey, changing the fridge this week, I don't know, like it's gonna be cool, you know? So I'm excited for that, and that's what I wanna do. And I was waiting for the lawsuit to be finished to do it, you know? So I was thinking, it's like, well, I will use whatever I get, you know, to perhaps hopefully get a new van, something else, because or fixing my van. Honestly, I was thinking on fixing my van and getting a Subaru engine, but getting a Subaru engine is $25,000 in the only place I trust. So I don't have $25,000, and I'm not gonna spend that much money in another vehicle. So I'm gonna get something cheaper that I can, you know, make it better, you know, with a small investment and like the help of my sponsors, you know, to get, you know, stuff, you know, like electrical things and electricity and stuff. Like probably Blue Eddy is gonna help me out, you know. Thank God for Blue Eddy. You know, if you ever bought Blue Eddy from me, it's like, yeah, they're one of the only brands that they're solid helping me, bro. Like, they really care about me, man. They do. They're not a brand that they're just working with me. They do freaking care about what's happening in my life, and it shows, dude. It shows. Oh. Yeah, getting Subaru engines is crazy as hell. It is. It's really crazy. Um, the GoFundMe is not working. I just don't know like how to share the GoFundMe, guys. Oh, wait. I don't know what happens with these guys. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I don't know what would not work. Like, Can you guys tell me what is not working really? Like, is it, it's like not letting you donate or something, or what? I've never done a GoFundMe in my life, so I don't know like how that works at all. So if you can leave it in the comments. What? I need to remove manage in the URL. Oh guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. What about if I do this? Oh, fuck, I see, guys. Wait a minute. I gotta do this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have no idea, and I'm so not that good with internet stuff. I've never done this before in my life. Okay, so I think... Is it working now, guys? Let me... I don't know. Is it this link now? Can you guys tell me? I'm so sorry, guys. I miss Philip too, man. Yeah. I do miss Philip too. And it's always so hard every time like I break down because he was so good at mechanics, that we broke down like in so many places where like we were in the middle of nowhere and with a couple zip ties he made it work, and yeah, I don't have that capacity, and it was like really beautiful to see because he was like so proud of, like what he did, and it was nice. Yeah, Philip, yeah, Philip, he was going through some stuff and unfortunately he chose like substance abuse and he chose to push people around and he thought he didn't have anybody. I don't know, like he thought that nobody loved him, and it's like something that, um, I don't know to this day how he was thinking that way. He was loved by so many people, like everybody loved him. He was so likable, like for real. Like we were like a couple that he was more quiet, I was more talkative, but like together we were like so like perfect. It was like everybody said it when they met us. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are perfect." Like and yeah, I was like, like the balance. We had the balance. I had like more ideas of crazy stuff, and he was like down with it. You know what I mean? And if a problem arises, like we always like find a way to fix it. Except when he, I don't know what happened to him, and things weren't working anymore. And yeah, guys, I tried so hard, and he used to just disappear. I didn't know where he go, like, and then that was going on for a while, and I was like, well, you cannot do this, we're married, like I don't know what you're doing. And it was really really hard, guys, to keep it together. And yeah, that's why divorce happened, and he chose that. I didn't even choose that. And then he thought that he needed to exit this world his own way. So that still to this day is hard, because for me to find somebody better, poof, it's really hard, because we had it going, yeah. So yeah, it's hard, guys. It's really hard to talk about this, but it's the real. If you met me with him, like like all my friends, everybody like that ever met us, like they knew. It's like you guys were like for each other, everything. It's like so easy to see, like. But that's why, it's so important to take care of your mental health and to say when it's enough for something and when you need help, okay? Because he liked to soak it up, like a lot, and never ask for help. Like if I was with him, he would never let me do this GoFundMe. I know that for a fact. He would be like, no, we're not begging. He would say that right now. And yeah, internally I say the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I should not beg. I should not, like do this. I should not like ask for help. But then, bro, like I need help, bro, because I've been going through so much. And I don't really have many friends, because I do have friends, guys, but I'm more nomad, so my friends love me, they check on me and everything, but at the same time, it is freaking hard, to keep a relationship that is like if you have a neighbor or like somebody that, do the same kind of activities than you, like it's hard for me, like I do have now more friends that they live in vans and stuff like that. And I kind of like go around where we park and we find each other and why not. But still a lonely life. So YouTube is my job, but also it's like my community where I do feel that people kind of understands what I'm going through. There's people with a lot of things in common with me. Like when I share about, this suicide thing with Philip, like it made me connect with so many people that lost family members, partners, friends like that. And it's important to share, when I think that's what I do on my channel. I don't just make videos about van life. I also allowing people to see my life that is a real life that is not the same than yours, but is a real life like yours. So you can see that, you know, in that only real people we see that, you know, other people will want fake and always happy, always traveling, always like go go go, give me more dopamine please, I need to be entertained and I don't want to think about life and problems, and if you cry one time I don't want to watch you again. Well, yes, that side of the internet exists as well, but I think I bring to the table something that a lot of people needs, you know, to do that thing, you know, to you know, don't think so much and just do it, you know, because sometimes you just have to follow what you want, you know, like what makes you freaking be free and yourself, you know. So that's why I started the GoFundMe, because I'm my own person. I'm not married anymore. I can make my own choices. I can ask for help if I need to. If people wants to help, that's good. If people wants to hate, honestly, broke people that is broke also inside have time for hate. So it's understandable, okay? So if you wanna hate, you can hate. It's free to hate. It's free to hate, unfortunately. That's why so many people do it. Okay, so I'm gonna check on the chat now for the first time in a little while, because I feel like it was like super necessary for me, like to kind of like tell you guys everything, and now you have all the information, and now you can kind of like be like, wow, all of this happened. If you haven't watched the whole live, then go to the beginning and watch it so you can know what's going on, okay? So basically, I'm gonna go down on the chat and start from scratch. So if you wanna ask any questions, go now in the chat and start asking questions. Before I start answering and reading stuff, I started a GoFundMe to get a new van. It's not gonna be new, but it's a new for me. And it's the video description, the link is there. If you wanna donate, it's not, you don't have to. You just watch my videos if you wanna help, and that's free, okay? Leave comments and hearts on my videos. That's free also, you know. Okay, so Marvik C is saying how much YouTube pay. So YouTube pay not that much, honestly, and I feel like I'm getting less and less views like every time. Like I don't understand why I'm getting less views. So the less views you get, the less you make. So at least you want to be making 100K views a video. That would be like a regular job. Like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like to make people understand. It's like, oh, I want to make it on YouTube. Okay, you want to make it on YouTube, 100K a video, and then you have like a regular job kind of salary, you know? And then, you know, like if you're shabby and stuff, you can make more. But like, that's kind of like the average, you know? Like 100K a video. If you make 100K a video, you have a salary, okay? That is like, okay, I can work with this, you know, living in a van and shit, like, okay. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your likes, Jen, and the donation, and somebody else donated. Orion Nor says, me llamo Daril, did I say? Me llamo Daril. Please keep your head up. I've been where you're at. I'm there now, having to start over after divorce too. Whoa. Thank you for your donation, and yeah, just stay up, you know, it's the only way to go, you know, from that, like we go down. You need to do like 100K views, I was saying, 100K views, like 100,000 views a video, okay? To make some decent like income a month, you know? So let's say you make 4 videos a month, so those videos, they need to have some views. If you make less than 100K a video, then you're not making regular salary, you're making below salary, you know. And it's depending, because for example, if you are somebody that wants to make a YouTube channel, like I'm gonna give you a tip, like if you want to start a YouTube channel like on tech, for example, you get paid so much more than van life. Because for example, stuff that is related with like tech and like reviews of like a lot of like electronic stuff, like they pay you so much more. So the YouTube, to me, that's what I'm saying. At least I need 100K a video, or I'm making like not good money, you know. So if you make like videos about like, that's why this guy that makes like tech reviews with iPhones and stuff, gets paid so well. You get paid like 3 times more than any other kind of niche. So you gotta like, it depends the niche that you are in, you will make more or less money on YouTube. But when it comes to my niche, you at least need 100,000 views a video. And then you will be having like a regular salary, you know, like, and you're like, okay, well, I can survive some months maybe more, some months less, but if you don't get 100K a video, then you're kind of like, you know, like you gotta do something else too, you know. Okay, more questions. Do you think this could be a sign that you need to hang up the van life, or do you think it's just a bump on the road or something better? No, I don't think it's a thing to give up my van life, you know, like I think I already explained what it is. I have like to fix this problem that I tried to fix it the whole year. It didn't really work. So, you know, like I'm working through it, and I'm gonna get another van, and I'm gonna keep doing what I love, because I don't love paying rent. I would love to buy a house, but I don't have money, so I get a van. Get it? Some people don't get it because they don't live in vans and they just watch van life, but they live in a house, so they don't really get it. And I understand. That's totally fair, you know. Thank you so much. Eres fuerte. Frank says, eres fuerte, Lidia. Te queremos mucho desde Texas. Muchas gracias. Yo también te quiero. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Okay, more questions, guys. Your last video had over 2.k views. Yeah, that's really nothing, you know. My last video, if that's 2.k views, that's nothing. I need 100K. Yeah, that's great. 2.5K views, that's so great. But like, that's, you know, I need, yeah, exactly. I need 100K, bro. Okay, you should get a Ford Transit. That is never gonna happen. Like, I hate the look. I don't think, I mean, I don't want to say I will never, but I could say like 90% sure I will never get a Sprinter van or a Ford Transit or something that looks like that, because I don't want to live inside of an Amazon kind of like environment van, you know. I want a van that is van cute, that I like, and is probably old. Sorry, I don't make any sense, I know. People is not understanding 100K is a lot of money. 100K views, no money. You guys, dude, like, it's so hard. If I can teach your daughter karate. Honestly, since I've been doing like kickboxing and all of this, and like boxing and like Muay Thai and all of this, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's very tempting for me. I've been thinking, it's like, wow, it would be so cool to maybe be like a coach, you know, like a you know, like a sensei, you know. That would be awesome, honestly. But that is so much time I gotta invest into, and it would be completely like focusing on martial arts, you know, that, you know, I have some plans for the channel with martial arts, but it's gonna be involving a big commitment from my side when it comes to training, So I might do that next year, and it's gonna be probably something that is gonna get a lot of views, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm gonna do the van first and then see what happens, you know. What's best van to buy used? Okay, so how I look at vehicles when I buy anything, I normally like look at Facebook Marketplace and like check all over the country for the vehicle I kind of want. And normally I do research on like, um, it depends what you're looking for. Like for example, if you're looking for a van that you don't want to work on so much, then you have to start looking for, you know, like anything that is built already, that it could be like a Ford, you know, like something that is like already built though, like with like a pleasure way, you know, like a pleasure way. You can buy a pleasure way, like a Dodge pleasure way for like perhaps maybe like 7 grand, and it already has like everything. You just have to invest maybe like 2-3 grand in like some solar panels, maybe a new fridge, and that will get you going. And it's like, I would get like a pleasure way maybe to start something that is like easy going, you know, that you get parts to you know work on. Um, Maybe like if you wanna get something, you know, like smaller, you know, like you can always get like, if I would get like something smaller, I've been actually looking at cars. I would get like a Jeep Cherokee, you know, that is like they have a lot of room, and it's like square to build something nice. I've actually been looking at Jeep Cherokees. I almost pulled the trigger on getting one, but when I almost did it, I was like, no, I want something else. I want something a little with more comfort. I'm gonna turn 35. 35, dude. I'm gonna turn 35 next year, so I need something a little more comfy and maybe a little bigger than this, not smaller. But if I needed to get something buy and use, maybe like look for Facebook Marketplace, something that is being just posted for sale, that has good receipts of things, that is like not too many owners, and that, you know, that they have a smoke done, that they are willing to take it to an inspection, and, you know, like try, you know, like to check for prices on other areas, so you know, like that they're not overcharging you, you know. That's what I would say, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about like gas mileage related, because when it comes to gas mileage, every car that you convert, you're always gonna get bad gas mileage because you're pulling so much weight, more than normal also. So yeah, Jeep Cherokees are probably a nice build, you know. Like if I had to do something here in the US, like 4x4, I probably do a Jeep Cherokee or a Bronco, something that is boxy, and they have parts for them, you know. So gas is cheap if you're not in California. ¿Cómo consigo que no me importe lo que dice la gente? Pues sí que me importa lo que dice la gente. Lo que pasa que, pues, pienso un momento en lo que piensan, me entra el cabreo y luego a veces, pues, pienso en otra cosa, porque si no, me da algo. Pero hay días mejores y días peores. Somebody was asking how I do it for how I take like the people's opinions, like how I can take people's opinions like that, you know. So I just, you know, don't think too much about it. I just kind of maybe get upset at first, but then I try not to think too much about it, because in my opinion. So and all 4 Econoline might be good. I already own it, all of them. I own it in 1969 Ford Econoline, 3 on the tree. Then I own it a 1979 Ford Econoline 4x4 with a Pathfinder conversion with 35s on and a fucking lift. Then I had a 1970 automatic Ford Econoline, and then I had a 2006 Ford Econoline. So people here suggesting me to get another Ford Econoline. You're definitely new to the channel, because I've done them all. they're expensive to maintain, and more if they're diesel, bro. Like, and they break too. um, Si desarrollas un programa de entrenamiento personal, ya tienes una clienta. A mí me encanta estar fit como tú. Oh, baby, solo lo que hago es skating y el estrés, pero bueno, a lo mejor me lo pienso. Somebody's saying that, I should just do like a coaching and that they would purchase the class. And I'm telling her that I'm just staying fit because of stress levels, you know. Honestly, I've been looking at the Suzukis, bro. They are really fun. They look really, really fun, honestly, but they're too small. So Linda is saying, would you recommend getting a Westphalia or never again? I would definitely recommend to get a Westphalia. You know how many people stop me on the street daily? I'm not really kidding you. Like, people stop me on the street to say, oh my gosh, I loved your van. I regret so much I sold mine. I had one, but this happened and and I sold it. That is every day. Like, I get older, younger, like any kind of people coming to my van because they see me inside and working or whatever. And it's like, oh my God, I regret so much selling my van. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. So I would say getting a vehicle like this is amazing. It's just beautiful. It's just a nice, it's like the atmosphere of the vehicle. It's not just any van. It's so nice. It's just, everything is cute. Everybody likes it. Everybody's like, smiles driving. Like, it's that you're making people happy, like honestly, I make the joke every time I tell people, it's like, oh yeah, I know, I'm making people a service. I'm making a service for the humanity. I'm like keeping this on the road, but in the end of the day, I gotta say that I would definitely recommend getting one a van like this, but if you are brave. Only if you're brave. Important. And if you want to like, or learn to fix it yourself, or be like me, that you're like having to allow other people, to fix it for you, and then you maybe find a rotten apple that fucked your van. So somebody is saying, get the Jeep XJ while the Westie gets fixed. No, I already said I'm getting something comfortable. That's uncomfortable as fuck. Sorry. Minibus conversion, that's way too big. I need something in between my van and a bus. Something that is not that big, that small. So I'm gonna do that. I have some that I have the link on, like I talked to the seller and stuff, so it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna happen faster than you think. And I just asking, I'm gonna leave again the link for donations here. I know, sorry, but if you wanna help me out, I'm gonna go get a new one, and it's gonna be a one I think everybody's gonna be happy with. And I'm gonna show you guys again how to do things for cheap, how to do things really smart way. Even if you're a woman or a man, like I went through so much. I bought so many vans. I went out of state to get vehicles. I fixed vehicles that needed work because they were worth it. And I'm gonna do like a little move, getting something that is easier to work on than my van right now, that it might need some work, but I do have a friend here in San Diego that he's a mechanic, and I know him for almost 8 years. So I have a lot of trust on my friend, and I know he's not gonna like rip me off or anything. So that gives me a little bit of like confidence of getting another vehicle that it might need some work, because my friend will fix it, So will fix it and I will pay for fixing it, you know. But like it will go the money to my friend and is gonna make me feel good because I can leave the van in my friend's house and like be like, okay, fix it, you know, like, and I can stay in my van while something is getting fixed or whatever, you know, and then keep working on projects, having two vehicles. That if something happened to this one, I have another one, you know what I mean? Because it's so stressful when this doesn't start and I'm like, and where am I gonna stay? You know, where am I gonna stay? Again, like, it's not sustainable to be like that. So I just rather start a new project and then see if I like my new project more than this, then who knows what's gonna happen. But for now, I do need like a place to stay that is not always breaking down, you know, and able to fix this thing properly to make a decision if I wanna keep it or if I wanna get something else, you know, or, you know, keep whatever else I'm getting, you know. And that's why this live stream, it was to explain everything. So if you just came to this live stream and you don't know what's going on, watch the whole live stream because I explained stuff that it was pretty insane. And yeah. So it's 10. So we've been doing live stream for an hour. I don't really want to be like too long. I know it's like Christmas. Everybody's probably like trying to, you know, be with family and why not. And I'm also like, this live stream is a little like weird because I've been like shaking the whole freaking live stream because it's kind of like an awkward live stream, okay? Oh, Jason, thank you so much. I love you too, man. Thank you. Ford Transit is so ugly. I don't like Ford Transits, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way, again. So Scott, you're asking me how I'm doing today. So today I'm doing a little better now. After I said everything I needed to say, it was a little hard, and I cried a little bit today with you guys. So I feel like I don't know if I'm so emotional, and it's not because my period needs to be here or anything. I'm not even on my period, so I'm crying like for real. It's not even that my hormones are like fucked up because of my period or anything. It's because like I released so much just by talking about what happened with the lawsuit, guys, because I was like not telling anyone. It's like he's suing me too. Like I'm like, I can't believe he's suing me after everything I'm dealing with, you know, with this. I cannot understand, okay? But there's people like that in the world. That's why, you know, I've been like putting more faith into God, and I was like, Jesus, dude, like, come on, like, why you make me like think so much about everything, man? Like, why I have to talk so much about everything to you, and then like I gotta like reassess my freaking life, you know? But yeah, the Holy Spirit has been telling me, man, like, get something new. Just get it. It's gonna work out. Even if you are broke and you spend all your money, and it's just gonna work out, whatever it needs to happen, somebody's gonna help you out with the angel, whatever, you know? Because I just need to find someone that is trustworthy, that is not like lying, that they know what they're doing, and that we can maybe do the swap on the engine, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Okay, so okay. Yes, I do have the Citroen. So people, okay, so I am from Spain, okay? I am from Spain, and I go to Spain several times a year sometimes just a few months like together. I go see my family and I visit, and last summer I decided that because I do that every year so often, well, more often than other people, I needed to buy a vehicle to keep there, and it needed to be something very, very cheap. That's why I didn't spend more than 2 grand, and I made a bond bill, and I have it there in Spain. It's like in a parking lot, and it's super cheap. I just paid an entire year for a like parking, and it's really close to my mom's house, and if they need to use it, they can use it, if they ever need to use the car, my mom or whatever, So that's in Spain. And then I live in the US, so my residency is here. So I live here. And here means mostly California, because I've traveled so much the entire country, and I love it here, guys. It's just, everybody can say whatever you want about California, but it's more expensive for a reason, because it's one of the best places to live in the country, and that's why I can do it in a van. I probably could not afford it if I was in a house, But that's why, for me, happiness is being able to do this for my job, and being able to connect with skateboarders, with other people that do van life, with people that is more into like things that I'm into. And it happens here in California, in Southern California mostly, because people love to do the things I love to do more in this side of the world. Like, it happens to be that way. That's what happens when you travel and you experience places and you get to choose. Hey, well, so I really like it here. So I have that chance, and I have a van in Spain, because I will always go back to my country, because my mom is there, my brothers and siblings are there, so I go back, And here I have this thing, and I'm about to get something else, because this thing is giving me too many trouble. Okay, so people are hot in Cali. Yeah, I mean, people is really good looking here, There is really good looking people, really, like, I like the people that smiles, though. There's a lot of people that smiles all the time here, going for walks, everybody's like, hey, everybody's in good mood. If you're, maybe if you're in LA, no, but like where I'm normally going, everybody's like super happy and like, hello, like everybody's nice, dude. Like, I like it here. People can say a lot of bad stuff about US and America and California, but I love it. Yeah, there is some bad stuff. There's some bad things, but I love it here, guys. I'm so grateful for being in the US, dude. Thank you, Tommy, for the $10. You're my family, my lifer, Wonder Woman. Send you love and silver hugs. Thank you so much, Tommy. And by the way, Tommy, if you didn't know, I started a GoFundMe too. So if you're interested, it's in the video description. That's the problem, California. I lived in Pacifica for 32 years, never go back, because it's expensive, yeah, but motorhomes are a pain in the ass, RV are a pain in the ass. I did have an RV, so I know what RVs are like, but it used to be harder to have an RV than now. Now it's easier to have an RV, because there is so much more resources to have an RV than in the past. And I know, because I had an RV like 11 years ago, so I'm gonna get something that is not as big, but is something that is bigger than my van. Yes. Every place has, so the Saib says that every place has pros and cons. I imagine California is very friendly to van life. Yes, it's really friendly to van life, honestly. In certain places they are not friendly, but you need to learn where is your place, There is towns that are not friendly, and it's normally because they're like uppity, like really rich kind of neighborhoods and stuff. But if it's like any beach town, normally it's super cool with van life and friendly to people that choose this lifestyle, and I feel welcome. So I love it, and that's why I live here. Merry Christmas, love your videos, thank you, Scapulabore, sorry. So Amanda, you probably are late to the chat. You should watch the video from the beginning. I started a GoFundMe, and the video, and here's the link if you want to take a look, and if you want to read the GoFundMe, because yeah, I just been talking about it a lot, and I know a lot of people like comes in the chat like late, and they didn't hear what I said. But no, I'm not gonna get a shuttle bus. I'm not gonna get something that is like a bus, but it's a little it's a little bigger. Maybe it's, if you guys saw my 40 cono line that was 4x4, I'm gonna get something that is similar to that size. That's the only thing I'm gonna say, because it's not a for sure 100% thing, but it's gonna happen really soon, sooner than you guys think. So yeah, I'm gonna get something bigger and something that hopefully has a bathroom, guys, because I'm about to turn 34 and I feel like I need it for my mental health to have like some kind of routine that involves water in my safe space, because I've had some incidents. I don't really talk about this much, but I had some weird incidents on the restrooms on my gyms, you know, like I don't feel as comfortable anymore going to the bathrooms on the gym, because I've seen some questionable people in the showers lately. And when I say that, I say people that they are maybe transgenders in the bathrooms lately a lot. So I don't know how comfortable I keep feeling every time I go and I see that going on, because it's just weird to me. So I kind of like want to feel more safe when I take showers, and I use showers on the gym. So I've never really had that many issues, but I would say like these few years it's been kind of weird, okay? And I feel less and less comfortable going to bathrooms, public restrooms for showers, like, you know, like the gym, you know. Yes, at the gym, there is, you know, people taking showers that I think they supposed to be in the other restrooms taking showers. Like, people that to me, they don't look a woman to be in the same place that I am taking showers, bro. So it's been happening in 24-hour fitness that I go most recently, and it's not, I don't really have anything against anyone, bro, but like in that scenario, bro, I just don't feel comfortable. So I've been talking and feeling about it, and I'm like, I just want to have my safest space, you know. And if I can have my own bathroom, it would be so much nicer, bro. I hate how I feel. Like, I don't like to look over my shoulders when I'm taking a shower, you know. I like to just take a shower, you know. So it's getting a little weird. Um, what makes you feel unsafe if you know you have like a travesti that is just looking too much like a man inside of the same locker rooms you are? I don't know. Think about it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's something that I saw on the news, some people complaining about it. I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. But then like it started happening in the kind of like one that I go more often, and I was like, wait, dude, this is kind of weird, bro. And if you say something, then you're the one that getting kicked out of the gym. So I was like, man, I can't even say anything about it, and I gotta eat this with that. So I'm like, I've been like taking less showers, bro. Like it sucks because I just go to this time of the day that it seems like it's always there, bro. Like I don't know, like, and I like to take the showers like more in the morning because like it's less people, you know, like at the time I go. So and like I don't want to be driving so much to this other one when I'm in the same area, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. What I'm not looking. I am just trying to not get looked at, you know? That's the opposite, you know. That's the opposite. You know. So, I don't know if you're going to get mad at me for trying not to get looked at while I'm taking a shower, then unsubscribe. I don't know, man. Yeah. No, it's honestly collapsible showers are not good for me because I am normally like on the city. So what do you want me to put a collapsible shower in a parking lot that is 20 people crossing by and like looking at me? Like that's not really a doable thing. So that's why I'm getting something else. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that, you know, because like it makes total sense to have my privacy in a bathroom. And like I said, like I'm gonna see if the regulations for something a little bigger is still very relaxed. Because obviously, if I get hassled by the police with a bigger vehicle, I'm gonna have to sell it. But I'm gonna try, guys, because I think I'm in the US, I can have a bigger thing. I had it before. I had two bigger vehicles, like bigger than what I have now. So I had something that was 22 feet, and that was a little too big. So I wanna get something that is 18. This is way smaller, you know, too. So it's like, I wanna get something that is like a little bigger than this, but with a bathroom. That's it, you know, and it's gonna work. I want to get some land and still live in a camper. I would love to get some land, but like, where are you gonna get land that is affordable, that is not really, really cold or really, really hot? That's the issue in the US. Is literally, or you sweat your ass, or you die from cold, and then you can buy land, and it could be like 20 grand, and you have a piece of land that you can do something with. But the half of the year you're gonna be really hot or really cold. So it's like, I don't want that. I don't want that. You know, I want something medium that I can afford. And that's probably not in the US, unfortunately. Jessica says, so proud of you for everything you do. Not easy. Love you. Love your honesty. And for sure, get whatever you need for your peace and comfort. Really appreciate you, Lidia. Thank you, sweetie. And I don't know if you're new in the chat, but I'm leaving the link of my GoFundMe, because if you guys want to help me out, you're welcome to help me out. And I'm not afraid of asking for help today. I already cried at the beginning of the video. No, we're not selling my van yet. I need to fix it first before I even think about selling it. You don't want to be selling a van that has problems and then I'm not getting the money I deserve for it. You know, like, it's making no sense. Okay, so Barefoot Maverick says, I've seen some lifers do an indoor collapsible shower toilet setup before. I live in a 31 feet Airstream, so I understand wanting your own shower piece. Yeah, honestly, I've done this thing where you can put like a pump and have like a little shower too. Like, I've done everything, and it's so much work that I'd rather stink and not take a shower. Call me crazy. I'd be like, nobody's gonna touch me today. Sounds really bad, but honestly, I'm not the only one. It was tough watching your breakdown when your boss was giving you problems. Gaguch71. So if you wanna like not see me anymore, like fixing more problems in this van, this is the GoFundMe link if you wanna help me out. Oh, Catherine Hurtado says, been watching you since 2020. You are so resilient. Well, thank you so much, sweetie, for the donation and for watching since 2020, because it's been a wild ride. Were you in the channel when I got robbed by the police in Mexico? Leave it in the comments. Catherine, tell me in the comments if you were in the channel when the police like robbed me $500. Were you a subscriber? Well, thankfully, so Frankie said, proud of you, Lidia. Try not to let the chat get under your skin too much. You deserve a break. Well, I haven't been seeing like many bad things yet. Hopefully there is no bad vibes in the chat, hopefully, but I'm sure there is some, I guess. So, hello from Vancouver. Have I ever had a real job? Well, I do have a real job. I run a production company, believe it or not, and every video I make is sponsored normally, and I get a paycheck from Google every month. So I'm thinking that that's very real. Don't you use Google every month? You're using right now my platform, that is my job. So that's a full-time job. And if you are thinking that I never had regular jobs, I did actually. I've done so many different kind of jobs. I've worked as a nanny. I work like bartender. I work in clothing retail shops, like in fashion. I work in the industry of nightclubs. When I was in Spain, I was a manager of a nightclub. I work in a gym. I was a personal trainer. I've worked teaching kids, training lessons, like for like some kind of like, it's called athletics. I don't know, like tracks. I don't know how you call it in this country. What else? I don't know. I walk dogs. I don't know, like I did other things that are not, I cannot tell you guys here on the chat because, you know, it's nothing bad, but it's something that I don't really want to promote on the internet. So yeah, I've done other things, but you know, mostly my best job I've ever had, that I get like the most like paid for what the amount of work I'm putting and the fulfillment I'm getting with, is YouTube. It's just that this life is so expensive. But if I could make the money I'm making right now 10 years ago, bro, I'll be so rich right now. Because like things in 10 years have become so expensive that I'm spending so much money in food, so much money in gas, so much money in things that 10 years ago were so cheap compared to now. So unfortunately, our salaries are not getting better and everything is so more expensive. So the problem is our governments. But I don't want to talk about that stuff because then my lives go like shadow banned. Gotta know how to manage the money. Like, do you think I don't know how to manage the money? I do know how to manage the money. Do you think how I've been living out of my own country, like managing my money? I've been managing my money since I'm 16 years old, you know, like, and right now what I say is like, if you guys want to help me with this project because you guys want better videos, because you guys don't want me kind of like financially like completely invested into that, so I can be a little more relaxed into like creating my job, like a structure, you know, like it's like, okay, I can share this project with you guys, and if you guys help me out, I'm definitely gonna do such a good job compared to being like so stressed out and maybe having to get sponsors that I don't need to show on my videos, because I'd rather sometimes not get all of the videos sponsored and do something that it makes sense than having to get the sponsors. But I do need the money, so or you guys help me out, or I get sponsors, or I sell stuff that I'm not using, because you guys don't even see, but I sell a lot of things all the time on Facebook Marketplace, in OfferUp. I like get stuff and flip it. Like I flip things that they are money. So it's like people don't think that I do those things. I sell like skateboards. I sell things that I have also. So I'm very resourceful. I try to get money from everywhere too, you know? So Synergy 209 says, Lydia, I love your content. I'm excited to see you live. Oh, I'm excited you're live here with me. Thank you. Let me guys drink some water. I'm so thirsty, and I'm gonna read some comments as you guys are letting me drink. Jamie Flink is so low. She says like she could afford to fly to Mexico this past summer, buy a van, fix a van up, then fly home, but yet can fix up her own van, make it make sense. Yeah, you're so low. First of all, I went home to stay home with my mom for free while I got a super cheap van that I got sponsored by Blue Eddy. Blue Eddy paid for everything. Basically, Blue Eddy paid for my van, for the bomb build, the plane ticket. I love Blue Eddy, dude. Fucking love them, you know? Like, they're the best. So, yeah, it was free, everything. And then I put the work into like creating the videos, making everything, and then like the ideas, the going and getting everything ready. It was stressful as fuck. You might think it's so easy, just travel to continent, buying vehicles and like getting all the registrations and all the insurances and everything built. Like it's so easy. Do it. Do it. I wait for you, dude. Go to Europe, get a cheap van, and then do all of these things, like work with all the sponsors, you know? Thank you, Richard. You got my back. I see it. I see it. You got my back. Oh, you guys make me laugh, you know? Because I don't live in Spain. And people think that I live in Spain. I don't live in Spain. I have a van in Spain because my family is in Spain and because I travel to Spain often. But I live, my residency, my ID is in the US. I live here. Here is my life. I've been living here for 13 years. Here is my heart, my day-to-day, my connections, my vibe, my everything is here for me. The US, I love it. Freaking love the US. People talk trash about it. I am grateful, you know. This country loves me and I love it back. Yeah, there is some stuff that is not going right. I'm not agreeing with a lot of things that are happening, of course not. But what it gave me, this country, I will never could talk bad about it. Ever. And nobody that knows what it is to be an immigrant and do what I did will talk shit about it neither. Period. If you talk shit, it's because you don't know what a struggle it really is. Okay. So, cook something right now. I definitely am gonna cook something, and it's gonna be like I'm gonna close the live really soon, guys, because I didn't eat anything actually, and it's 10:30 for me. And I might get a headache when I don't eat. I do get headaches. But let's talk about love, guys. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about, you know, what's going on with me and love. You know, I'm so open to love, guys. I'm so open to love. It's crazy. And for a very long time, I was like so like rejecting it. I was like, I'm not ready. You know, like it doesn't need to happen, you know, like I'm not ready for it, you know, like I need to wait for the moment that I feel ready. But lately I've been feeling like I surrendered to so many things. That's why I did the GoFundMe, because I'm like, look, dude, I don't care anymore. I don't care what people thinks about me. I don't care how much they're gonna criticize me. I don't care how many trolls are gonna be telling me like get a job when I already have a job. Like I don't care. And the same thing kind of like for me, like open the door to love, because it's like, you know, like I know it's not gonna be fast and it's not gonna be easy, but I know what I want, guys. And I let men have their chance, you know, like I let men talking to me and like try to be nice, and I'm receptive to love, and I'm excited because I'm open to that idea now, and it's been so long to get there, because it was even impossible for me to picture myself with anyone, because I was like closing my eyes and I still saw Philip. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And maybe some people think I'm crazy, but it happened till recently where I just couldn't even think, because I was like, no, I just can't really. I wasn't really ready. And that's also why sometimes maybe you can't find somebody, because like maybe you're still, you know, like hurt and like dealing with stuff. And it's good that right now I can see, it's like, oh well, I kind of like open to it, you know, like I'm like happy about thinking that maybe, was he cute? You know, like I started to think like, was he really hitting on me? Is that my head? Or like, I'm just starting to think that way sometimes. So it's kind of funny, because it's just fun again to just think like, okay, I can be open to that, you know, like why not, you know? Yeah, love is out there. I promise. It's inside of ourselves though. That's when we actually find it. When we know it's inside. When you're like, oh my gosh, I had it inside of myself the whole time. And when you tap into it, you're like, oh, there you go. It's because I wasn't tapping into my love, you know? Mm. I'm definitely gonna have to charge my thing because I'm probably going to die. Let me charge this really quick. I wanna make sure I don't die. Okay, we're good. Can you guys still hear me? Just like plugged in something. I wanna make sure that you guys still hear me. Somebody's asking what's my age. My age, I'm 34, and I'm turning 35 like in next year. So okay, so hey, regarding your van, I'm curious on something. Yeah, I'm sure you're curious on something, and you should watch the vlog or the video, the live stream since the beginning. I explain so much things, but you can ask. I'm not traveling soon back home. No, I have some things that I need to take care of in this country for a few months actually, and I am not gonna be able to leave the country. So this is why I have to kind of like work on some other things and move on from this van for now. Like I need to do something else that is gonna bring me like something to feel more peace during these months that I have to stay here before I go back to see my family, you know. So I'm gonna stay here for some months, you know, so I'm not gonna go back soon to Spain, unfortunately, but it's okay. I spent the whole summer there. I came back like only like a few months ago, so I just got back really, and it's like such a long trips that every time I fly long trips, like it's just getting more and more tiring, you know, like freaking traveling so much, you know, is no, I'm not ever gonna ship my vehicle to Cali. The Citroën C15 stays in Spain. That's its purpose. And I keep explaining the purpose of that vehicle is to stay there so I can use it when I go there, and if my mom needs an extra vehicle for some reason, she can use a vehicle. That's it. That vehicle stays there. And then here I'm having my Westphalia, and I'm about to get something else because it's giving me too much issues that I had started a GoFundMe that I'm just gonna share right here again with you guys, so you can donate if you wanna help me. I gonna get something else so I can move on from this nightmare and I can freaking do my thing, you know, like that is, you know, live the same way I'm living, but without having so much stress and anxiety related to, you know, this. And thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to Get Me a Coffee. Keeve Sunset. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, there is people passing by all the time. I'm on the street. People's like, oh, somebody walked by. It's like, yeah, I know. Okay, Jeff is saying you need a little furry friend to keep you company. Well, that's another thing. That's another thing that I want to get. So, if you donate, I will get a dog faster. So if you donate to the GoFundMe, definitely will make me feel a little better to get a dog, you know, and I feel like I can survive and the dog too, you know, like it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spend a lot of money in getting a dog. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that dogs are babies, you know, so you know, I want to make sure that dog is taken care of and has a space. That's why in this van I feel it's too small for a dog. I want to have more space, you know. And if I get a dog, I don't want them to be creeped inside a small space. I don't want to do that to them, you know. Like that's unfair. I think that's like a little bit selfish in my side, you know, keeping a dog in a really small space. But if it's a little bigger, then I don't feel that bad. The dog can have his space, I can have my space, and it could be a more friendly environment for a dog to not feel so, you know, in tight quarters, you know. So yes, it's in the back of my head, so I really want to get a puppy. Yeah, and Hector saying get a Chihuahua, not a pit bull. So Nico says not a pit bull. Yeah, well, I would love a Chihuahua because they make it easy for me to take them anywhere, you know. A Great Dane, that would be so big. Like, in a way, I get a Great Dane. Like, it would like. Actually, I have a friend that I know that is crazy now that you guys say that. He has a Great Dane, and my friend is like 60. What did he say? 65. Well, my friend is like on his 60s, and his Great Dane like pulled him the other day, and he broke his elbow. No, what is this? The shoulder. He broke the shoulder because the dog pulled him. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a big dog. Also, I'm really small, really skinny. Get a monkey, yeah, sure. I would definitely get a Chihuahua from Mexico. There is like so many like shelters that you can get them. You know, like I just get one and like save their life and have like a nice companion. You know, and that would be nice. Yeah, and if I can get the van situated, and you know, like the van where I feel like the cops don't bother me, because that's the thing. I'm gonna get the van situated, see that the cops don't care too much about the size of the vehicle, and then if I see that it's good, I'm definitely getting a dog, because it's like, yeah, is that or I find a boyfriend. But I feel that the dog will come first. I don't know. I have that feeling. Oh, so episodi can't films me. Sorry for the name. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's saying for when some merch. So that's another thing very exciting. I mean, kind of thinking about, and is that I want to start like having something to basically have so we can all reap. You know, like something really cool. I wanna have some t-shirts, maybe like with some photos of mine, you know, like not of mine, but like some cool photos that I took, maybe like skating and stuff that is like fashionable. And I'm really excited to maybe like start doing something with my work that I've worked so hard for so many years. Like I have so many photos that I'm skating in beautiful places, and like I'm not doing nothing with them, just post them on Instagram. And a lot of people really likes that, you know, like that freedom of looking at someone like being free, skating on the middle of the desert, or, you know, like having fun, driving down that road with van. And it's like something that I want to kind of start working on. I've been working a little bit on it, but still I have so much work to do. But that is just me always. And yeah, I've been thinking on getting like some manager, but every time I read like the contracts for managers and like stuff like that, I'm like, absolutely not gonna sell my soul, dude. Like, I'd rather work extra hard and be my own manager. And honestly, that's why it's been very hard for me as well, because if I had a manager, everything would be easy. If my email would be like Lidia whatever manager.com, my life would be much easier. But I'm keeping it to lidiarico.com because I am my own boss. So for me to deal contracts, to deal with everything is so hard, but I'd rather that than selling my soul to an agent, you know? And that's why my life is never easy. Okay, so what's going on? Is there any bad vibes on the chat right now? No? Or yes? Oh, scale 1 to 10, how ticklish are your feet? Well, probably very tickly, and I gotta say, in certain occasions, I hurt people because they tickle me, and it was a reflex, but I punch people in the face in accident. But it's like I don't handle very well when somebody is like tickling me in places, and then like I just like, you know, snap, and I've hit some people in the face before because they didn't stop. I told them to stop. Oh, the roadway 8628 became a member of Get Me a Sandwich. Well, thank you so much, because the Get Me a Sandwich is a nice tier. So I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Feet are gross. I know, like, I don't know, there's people, a lot of people that they like feet. I don't know why. Like, they're like, oh, I want to see your feet and stuff. Like, my feet have so many calluses from the skateboarding. I have, like, the most, like, hobbit feet you can find. Like, I have, like, super big, wide feet because I'm always, like, barefoot, skating. And, like, people's like, oh, no, I want a photo of your feet. I'm like, man, I really should, like, maybe change my business to that, honestly. Because I'd be probably buying a van really fast. That's the thing. If you want to support me in the link of the GoFundMe, instead of me selling feed photos, that would be nice, you know, because like I could resource to feed photo content, but I'd rather you guys donate on the GoFundMe, you know. I just leave the link on the video. Oh my gosh, people stop it. Hobbit feet, absolutely. Yeah, somebody saying you can sell some skateboards. Yeah, honestly, I mean, the problem with selling skateboards and selling some kind of products that are maybe like big is that for me to find the shipping, it's gonna be expensive. So I don't really know how to manage that. So maybe like something else, you know, is to start something smaller. But definitely, I'm looking into several different things, you know. Okay, so I'm setting up the timing for when it's 2 hours. I'm done with the live stream. So if you have any more questions, you have 10 minutes. Okay, so if you do, I will set streaming, but being billed is better from 100%. I don't know what this means. See, like right now with you pose, and if your feet were showing, you could make a killer. Yeah, if I show my feet, are you guys donating? No, I don't want to get banned. I probably get banned for showing my hobbit feet. God damn, this world is so weird. What's my thoughts on cannabis? Well, my thoughts on cannabis is that they help. Cannabis can help you a lot if you really have several problems, and you know, it works for you for relaxation in your muscles, in your physical body, in your mind, for creativity purposes, for just socializing, or for relaxation just on your own, I think it's not bad, honestly. But if it does you bad, then it's bad. Then you should stop and don't be irrational. You know, if it's bad for you or your family, then quit right now. If it's not, then do your thing. You know, and cannabis is not just smoked. You can also infuse in food and drinks. You know, to help you. Saludos desde Canarias. Hola, hola. Gummies are the best. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like the biggest fan of like edibles, to be honest. I'm a little like, I get my heart rate goes up a lot. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, my body doesn't really take them as good, but I'm not gonna say what I do. So, why don't you build a cell camper without windows, a cargo one, where you can tell from the outside that someone is living in it? I think you will be much safer. I absolutely don't like having a vehicle that doesn't have windows. It's like a jail. You feel like claustrophobic so much. I want windows. And I'm not worried about like having to like, you know, have some stealth like windows and stuff, like window covers. I'm okay. I know where to park really, and if I get trouble with parking something bigger, then I figure out what to do. But I normally know where to park, actually. So. When I'm coming back to England, maybe if my next plane to Spain stops in London, I might, you know. Okay, so wish you luck. I didn't want to upset, and I get that you are over if they are finicky. Thank you, Kevin, for the $2. Appreciate you, man. Are you even coming back to the US? I want to make you dude, like, what are you even talking about? I'm in the US. I've been here for months. Sometimes I don't understand what people watches, because I've been trying to understand, because it's seriously not just this guy, like Army 4 chefs comment. It's like I get this comment, like people asking me if I'm back in the US, when I'm coming back, like every day. Like I'm wondering like why you guys are not watching my videos to know that I am already here, because I get comments every day, even commenting in my new videos saying, when are you coming back? I'm like, bro, don't you see that I'm back? Don't you see this is the US? Like my van in the US? Like I'm so confused with people on YouTube. Maybe leave it in the comments why you think it's happening, because I don't understand why is this happening. Why people would be saying if I'm in Spain when I've been here for like months now in the US. Like I don't understand, guys. Yeah, guys. Oh, Merry Christmas, Hector. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. Hello from Germany, back in the USA. Yeah, I even made a video like saying back to California or something like that. Some people's lives are not home sometimes, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like people don't listen the videos and they just maybe look through them. and they just don't listen to them, or maybe they're listening, or maybe they're watching the video but doing something else in the house, and then they really didn't catch up what happened. Because like the most of the people that watches my videos, I'm so surprised, it's from the TV. So I can see like who is watching and from where. And it's the most people that watches my channel is watching me from the TV. That I'm thinking like, my gosh, I'm like, people is like watching Netflix and me on the TV. You know, it's like, that's crazy. Honestly, you know? So yeah. Yeah, some men are watching and doing something else. I wonder what is that, what they're doing. Veronica Rodriguez, you're very, very not a ladylike. What a filthy mouth. Why you say that shit? You better watch your mouth. Not on my watch. You're not gonna insult my baby like that. My computer is running on my TV screen. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning, Johnny. You're a little late. I'm actually having only 3 minutes left on the live stream, but I'm sure you can rewatch it and see. I started a GoFundMe, actually. Here's the link, John, if you want to help me out. I know you're always on my comments. Johnny, sorry. I said John, but Johnny. I know you're always on my comments, Johnny. It's so cool because sometimes when I'm looking through the comments, there's people that like that you guys said, like you guys been here since 2020, and I know because I recognize your usernames. And then there's people that are new, obviously, some people that I want to get to know more, obviously you guys, because I don't do much live streams, you know. But so far I like the vibe of the live stream. Maybe there was like some bad apples in the live stream, but I think I didn't receive too much hate. Hopefully I didn't. I didn't really pay attention too much today on the live. At least for the beginning of it, because I was crying. My guy is one of them. He wants TV and he's doing a scrolling with reels, and I'm like, how does he know what's going on if he's watching and trying to listen both? That's funny. I catch my mom doing that too, man. Like, my mom is kind of like that nowadays. I'm like, Mom, like, why you have the novela on and also like the reels on, like one or the other one? And my mom doesn't watch it just like any novela. She watches those Korean novelas. Korean. So it's like all these Chinese looking people, and like she loves that stuff. Every time I go there, she plays me all those TV Korean shows, and I gotta watch them with my mom, you know. Gotta make mom happy. The Korean dramas, I swear to God, dude, my mom with the Korean dramas, bro, like, it's so funny. And she's always like, oh, he's so handsome. And I'm like, Mom, like, I'm like, Mom, no, he's not handsome. Oh, God, it's so funny, my mom, man. But let her be, man. Let her be. That's her dream. She wants to go to Korea. She told me, it's like, I want to go to Korea. I want to meet like a Korean guy. I'm like, God, dude, like, whatever makes her happy and smile, you know. After losing my dad, you know, like, let her watch these novelas, Korean shows, you know. Tell me, Forever 2020 Club. Yes, baby, I know you for sure, forever. Hola desde España, Marcos. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, amigos españoles. Bueno, si no puedes leer mis mensajes en vivo, espero que los leas y respondas. Si me quieres escribir ahora, los estoy leyendo. Oliz 5392. Hella Koreans in LA, so do I have to bring my mom to visit me and take her to LA? Ah, man. Perdona, estoy aprendiendo español. Que tengas un buen día, amiga. Tú también, que tengas un buen día. So, Suga Shane is saying, I'm new, about 3 months now, following you. Ran into you after finishing the Marines and wanting to do van life. Wow, yeah. Well, so if you service for the Marines, then you're gonna have some nice, like pay, and hopefully you can do van life and retire. Honestly, I've met a lot of military, people that they live in vans, honestly, and they do get a good salary after serving, and they are pretty happy now. But like, it's a hard life, and then you get van life, and it's kind of easy for you to kind of navigate after everything you've done, being, like servicing the country and going to all these crazy places, but I would think that you could do really good in van life if you were you say Marine? Yeah, sure, you're a good van lifer. Oh, God, Linda. Goas, Linda. Thank you so much for your donation, sweetie. And Merry Christmas to you too. Happy holidays and Feliz Navidad. Oh, thank you so much, Bros Bob, for the $2 donation. Hey, hey, little icon. Oh, te amo. Gracias, Lidia. Oh, yo también te amo. Yo también te amo. Ah, this is water, guys. I don't drink anything else. I don't know what I said. Maybe I said some weird words. Every single country, you know what I mean, like serving in this country, like you're serving the military, I don't know. Don't judge me so hard. Hello from Italy, Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for watching. Chavi. Hola, Lidia. Un saludo. Me alegra verte. You're fantastic. Best regards. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Claro que sí, hombre. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I drink tea, too. Somebody's calling me out. Somebody's telling me I'm a liar. Yeah, I drink tea. And sometimes I do drink smoothies too, I guess. So yeah, and sometimes I drink coffee too. So coffee, I'm normally try to do like decaf coffee because I do love coffee. I don't want to give it up, so I do just decaf because I really love the texture, everything, what it means, the ritual of it. Everything is nice, What from Ukraine? Hello from Ukraine, people. Wow. Hello, guys. I hope you guys staying safe, Oh, wow. So I guess I thought I was gonna leave, but I see more people coming in. Why you guys keep coming in? I just feel bad because it's Christmas and I want to say hello to everyone, but yeah, it's time to go, guys. Yeah, King sees says it's time to go. I can go until you go. Suga Shane, because we all love you, lol. I love you too. Like, I've been thinking so much, sometimes, like, gives me paranoia, like, because sometimes when I get, because I've been getting like less and less views in every video lately, I don't know why. Honestly, because I don't know why, because you guys are watching my videos longer, like more and more every time. You guys are watching my videos almost till the end all the time now. And somehow YouTube is not suggesting my videos to new people, but it's so weird because my stats are so good that I'm like not understanding why the algorithm is not pushing the videos, because they are doing better than any video I made in the past, but the YouTube is not suggesting it. So I'm like, what are you doing, YouTube, that you're not suggesting my stuff? You know, and my stats, I look, I compare, and it's like, but it's supposed to work, you know? So since I've been getting like less views, I've been trying to do something to make myself feel better, because when you work, when you get paid for views, and you know that you need to get 100K views to get some kind of good check, you know, so it's not a unrealistic job. You're like thinking, okay, even if I got 30,000 views, even though it's not perfect, I could get more, you know. And yeah, but if I picture 30,000 people watching at me live, like in the same place, that's so weird. And I'm starting to feel like kind of like, okay, might be not 100K, you know, but okay, it's 30,000. That's also pretty freaking scary. That so many people is just watching my stuff. You know, it's like, it's still so much people. If you really think about it, it gives me anxiety sometimes to think, it's like, if you had to talk to 30,000 people right now just like this, it would be so weird. And it's a lot of people already. So I feel better about like having less views, because I'm like, whatever, maybe it's 30,000 people that really are enjoying my stuff now, instead of like 100K people that 60,000 are just hating on me and literally like wishing me really bad things happening to me, or like just being really like nasty, horny ass like dudes. And I was like, well, I'd rather lose that and, you know, like make less money and think that these 30,000 people that is watching is like super cool people that I could be friends with. And yeah, that's kind of like what I'm doing nowadays more often, to not caught up in like, I didn't get enough views, I'm not having enough money. So I'm like, that I need help, I'm asking for help, that I don't get views, so I will get better views eventually. I don't know, like it doesn't matter anymore like as much as I thought it matters, you know. So I'm just like learning that I have to like let things go and ask for help when I need it, and that's it. And I think that's what I learned this year a lot, actually. Yeah. So King says the algorithm has switched something where it suggests your videos to people in different countries where they were testing their AI language translator. You have to turn it off in settings. Try it. It could be. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when they were testing that at first, when my videos were transcribing, and like like the audio dubbing is in Spanish or any other language, you can listen to my videos in any language, and then it's happening something really weird. That is, every time I upload my videos, YouTube used to just like make it automatically so you can like listen to my videos in any language, and then like for the videos that I've been getting bad views, the video is not translating right away. It's taking like weeks to get the audio ready, and I've been getting less views and the video is not promoted. So I talked to YouTube and I'm like, dude, like something is up with YouTube analytics, because it's telling me the video is great, but you guys are not suggesting the video anywhere. So what is going on? And that is not available the audio tracks in other languages out of a sudden when I upload the video. So what's going on? So definitely something is up, and I wish I could find that. And maybe I turn off those settings. I don't know. Few words in French. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Très bien, très bien. That's all I know. Baguette et croissant. So. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sell merch. So, okay, guys, I've been doing a live stream for over 2 hours now, and I haven't eaten anything, and I really need like some food, guys. And I would love to stay to talk to you guys, because there is more people that comes in the chat every time, and I feel bad. But yeah, if you just came in the chat in the video, the live stream, you can rewind and watch since the beginning, so you can understand why I started this live stream today. And then I'm gonna, like, leave here again one more time my link on the chat for the GoFundMe that I started, because I'm getting a new van, guys. I'm getting something else. And if you are just getting in the chat, like, just watch the live, because I explain so much about it, and that will help me out too, to probably get monetized too and get a little bit of money with this live stream. Okay. And thank you so much, Diego, for the little sticker. Thank you for the little hippopotamus. So yeah, maybe you guys are my Santa Claus and go to my GoFundMe and help me out. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make stickers, guys. It's on the works. I just need time, people that makes the stickers, somehow a way to send everything while I'm working. So yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go, and thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna get another vehicle so soon that you're not gonna believe it, because I need to make this switch fast, because my mental health, and I need to eat better, and I'm not eating good when I think that next time I'm driving, maybe I'm not driving anywhere, and I just get like paranoid every time my van is like not acting up. I just need something else, just, to be able to fix this thing and do like I said in this live stream. Okay, so if you just new, just watch the live stream since the beginning, and thank you for being here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you to have the best year that comes, and I pray that you have abundance and health, and that the Holy Spirit is covering you and your family and your loved ones with good health and money and peace. And hopefully this year we can see a better world where we respect each other more, where we care more for people, where we end wars that make no sense right now, and that we understand that even if the presidents of a country do stuff that are wrong, we are not the presidents. We are not, what they do. The US is a great place with great people in this country, and maybe the president might not be doing the right thing sometimes, but the people is another thing. I felt in this country so welcome, and I just want people to know that it's okay to follow your dreams. It's okay asking for help, and I hope that this year ends in a better note for you, and with abundance, and with only good things, And I will just finish saying this. All right. Merry Christmas. I love you guys. And now, every time I struggle like finishing the live stream, bye guys.